And then he's attacked everybody. I mean, who hasn't he attacked? To your point, I mean, he's attacked the Pope. He's, posted himself as Jesus Christ. He's attacked all of his initial supporters, Candace Owens, Tucker, Alex, all these people. So, yeah, I feel like his base is disintegrating. It's impossible to defend him. Not that I was a defender of him. In fact, before 2024, I, told people not to vote for him. Not that I was a big fan of Kamala Harris, but I just felt like he was an absolute disaster, and I felt like his base was kind of cult-like, and they would blindly follow him a lot further than they would Kamala. Not saying that we should have elected her. I think she was a dumpster fire as well.
Yeah, everything is not clear. This the end and everything's clear. That's right, the end is near.
Dan, he's the man. He's the man that's got everything. Super successful entrepreneur with a following of millions and millions of people across social media and a US veteran. You might well ask, why would he want to go to Washington, D.C. and be a congressman? Well, I think the answer, we'll get it from him right now, I think the answer is he wants to do the whole world a service by getting rid of the most loathsome reptile ever to slither across the floor of the Capitol.
Who's that?
A man by the name of Randy Fine. Dan, I've got to ask you, what's in it for you? There you are. You are all the things I've just described you as well as being a magnificent figure of a man compared to Randy Fine. It's going to be quite a mismatch. Not since Marciano fought Don Coquel has there been a mismatch like this. What's in it for you? Why are you doing it?
It's a hell of a buildup. I appreciate that. There's not much in it for me. To me, this is a bit of a selfless act. It's just something that I feel needs to be done, and it doesn't seem like anybody's stepping up to do it. And I feel like there's a lot of frustration in America right now, and there's not many people taking action. There's a ton of people talking about it now, finally. It was kind of a taboo subject, but nobody's actually doing anything. So that's why I feel obligated to do it.
Have you met him yet? Has he dared to face you in public yet?
No, I have not met him at all. I've just seen his tweets and his, repulsive rhetoric. That's about it.
Just give us a flavor of that repulsive rhetoric. I know it well, but some in the audience might not. What's your beef with him?
Well, I mean, he's just dehumanized the Palestinians. He, dehumanizes Muslims. I mean, I think that's something that we've seen in America a lot from the Jewish community, is just a total dehumanization of the Muslim population. You see Bill Maher talk about Islam as the motherlode of bad ideas. And then the moment you criticize Judaism in any way, or a Jew or Israel, you're anti-Semitic. They label you all these things, but they're allowed to just paint a quarter of the globe with one brush. And I don't like the hypocrisy. And I don't view Muslims as the problem. They're a quarter of the globe. They constantly tell us that Sharia law is coming to America and the Islamification of America is, this big threat. And I just don't see it. I mean, obviously in the UK, there's some issues, but I think that comes from bringing in military-aged men from war-torn countries that...
Sorry, I'm pausing right there, okay? Shout out to everybody out there, okay? Make sure to pray, do not stop praying. And shout out to his people that are making these videos. I just want to say this, okay? I know that he's got something against the Jews, okay? I'm not gonna say he just has something, okay? Seems like he's seen a lot of things coming from the Jews, but I want to say this is not from all the Jews, okay? It is not from all the Jews. It's not everybody's the same. Just like the Jews, they got some bad seeds, right? White people, they got some bad seeds. Same goes for everybody else. What is a religion, what is a color, what is a whatever. You get what I'm saying? So not everybody. I hear him saying the Jews, but really, is it all of them? You know what I'm saying? It's not all of them. And then yes, the Muslims are not the problem, but really, they're not. You get what I'm saying? Because at this point, everybody is part of a problem. Almost everybody. Okay, but I'm not saying like in general, but like this is a little bit of like I just said this: bad seeds, bad seeds, bad seeds. You get what I'm saying? These people are fighting for something that they make something and they fight for it. For that, like they become slaves. Saying fighting for it is like, okay, they're not supposed to fight for their own thing. Yeah, you're supposed to fight for something, but do not make something and you become a slave to it or for it. Not sure how to put it. You get what I'm saying? It is the thing with humans, okay? We make things and we become slaves to that. You get what I mean? So we have bad seeds everywhere. The Jews are not really the problem, but they are the problem. They doesn't matter. Palestinians, they're not the problem, but they're the problems. Everybody else is the problem, one way or another. That's why we see all these people fighting against each other or fighting each other for something. That doesn't really mean much compared to the lives of people that are being gunned down. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it makes sense.
Have no allegiance to the land and that they're, impoverished. I don't think that that's a religious issue. I mean, you've got Ethiopians causing, plenty of problems, just like Somalians. One is a Christian nation, one is a Muslim nation. I don't think this is a religious issue at all. I think it's an immigration issue and a poverty issue. So,
that's what I'm saying. Everybody is kind of is part of a problem. Everybody is part of a problem. There's not really specific people that we're gonna blame for this, but there are some people that we're gonna blame for starting. You get what I'm saying? We can blame specific people for starting something, but then all the people coming and joining, that's what is happening.
We'll come to those points in a minute, but it would be fair to say that if any religious group, if any group who call themselves an ethnicity, it's not something I myself accept, has taken over America, it sure ain't Muslims. It's the American Israel Public Affairs Committee that has bought 93 out of 100 US senators.
Bro, they take you down from inside. You get what I'm saying? Bro, you gotta see this. It's like a movie, right? It's like a movie. When people talking about Israel owning the government, controlling US government, is like, the way I see it is like, first they gotta get in. You get what I'm saying? They gotta get close. Then they gotta take you down. Or they gotta hang on to something and use that to control you. It's like a movie. But is it really what is happening? I don't know. I'm just watching the things. You know what I'm saying? And now we'll talk about religion. Religion. Let's go back to religion. Back it up. Beep, beep, beep. Back it up. Beep, beep. Let's talk about religion, man. Everybody is claiming to be worshiping God. Okay? I said this before, man. I said this before. I'm gonna keep saying this forever, okay? Religion is just trash. It doesn't matter what religion is out there. It's just trash. It is division. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not part of religion. I'm Hebrew and I'm not part of no religion. You're part of a religion, that's good for you. But I just know that. I just want you to know that you're part of a box. You are in a box, okay? You're in a box, and whoever's not in that box, you're gonna say you love them, but you don't. You don't, bro. You don't love them, really. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down really to the core of the problem, you don't. Muslims don't like Christians, really. They don't. They say, I love you, brother. They say to each other, I'm gonna pray for you. What? What do you mean? Don't pray for me. You know what I'm saying? And then the Jews and the Christians, and then, bro, it's just like that. Even Christians in between them. That's why they have the denominations. The denominations, they got all these people, right? They got the Orthodox, they got what is this? All these names, Protestants, they got Catholics, they got all that. But really, they don't even agree. They don't agree, bro.
It's the pro-Israel lobby, not just, of course, Jews, but evangelical Christians in their millions that have a total stranglehold on American politics. In fact, the least powerful group in America are American Muslims.
Yes, correct. I mean, they're underrepresented. You see there's, 3 or 4 Muslims in Congress and there's 36 Jews. And the problem is not that they're Jews. The problem is that anybody that's Jewish can today or tomorrow immediately get citizenship in Israel and flee there if they molest children or do whatever they want to do. And you clearly see that that's shaping our foreign policy. It's not the Muslims that are in office. We have this unhealthy allegiance to Israel, and we are doing, their work at our detriment. And so there's clearly a problem, and it's a problem that the moment you discuss it, as you probably well know, I mean,
you heard what he said? I heard Candace saying something like that, right? That if a Jew does something here and he runs to Israel, the government is not going to be able to take him from Israel. Like, how is that possible? That's crazy. What is happening is crazy. And I want to point something else, okay? I want to point something else out. Religions is a political movement. All of them. It is all political. Look, if you get the word, you will not find a religion in here. You're not going to see what Heavenly Father, Yahoo, was saying, my religion is this one. My religion is that. No, he gave the law, bro. He gave his commandments. You get what I'm saying? That's it. That's all he gave. He never gave nobody a religion, bro. Man came after that and invented their own things, dividing people to better control. You see, if everybody gets together, if we all get together and just get the word, okay, and read it and keep it as it was given to us, bro, our lives will be so much better. So much better. But nah, we have to be divided. Everybody gotta be divided, man. This, like, when you actually get to think about these things, it's diabolical, man. It's diabolical. Kid you not, man.
Being one of the OGs of this topic, you get ostracized, you get, canceled, debanked, deplatformed, whatever. And so it's something that needed to be addressed, and it was something that I felt like a lot of people believed, but nobody wanted to talk about it. So that's why I felt obligated to come forward and, say something.
Florida's going to be a tough wicket, though, isn't it? Woody Allen called it Jewish heaven. It's a tough place to fight your particular battle.
Yes, no, it is. I mean, and it's also District 6 is the people that vote for the primary are 70% 55 and older. So it's going to be a tough demographic. It's a tough race, but I feel like he needs to be unseated. And I feel like I'm probably one of the most likely people to be able to do it. I mean, nobody else is stepping up. Obviously, if Thomas Massey lived there and he wanted to go do it, I'd be cheering him on. I mean, the last thing I want to do is run for Congress or be in government, but somebody, needs to stop this guy. I mean, he's just, to me, I feel like he's a terrorist. I think he should be hanged for treason.
Well, either that or dropped out of one of these B-2 bombers. We would make quite a mess when he landed. The situation in Washington is going from bad to worse, isn't it? The Democrats and the Republicans are two cheeks of the same ass. The quality of leadership on offer in both parties is so bad that probably none of the above would be the winning party in a fair election in the United States. How long are they going to continue this farce of two cheeks of the same ass pretending to fight together, but they clap in the same direction?
Bro, I've said this, man. I've said it so many times, bro. It's crazy. Like, what is red or blue, left or right? It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell me one party really is against the other one. I don't believe personally. Okay, keep saying it. I don't believe in election. I don't believe that this party is against that party. This and that, bro. What is this? What is this, bro? What are you talking about, boy? You think I'm retarded, bro? You think I'm retarded? You get what I mean? I don't believe in this, man. You heard what he said. They're pretending, but they really are. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's a beautiful description. I've heard the two heads of the same bird, but I much prefer your analogy. I couldn't agree more. I think you see it. I mean, it's like they can't agree on anything except for support of Israel. They can't agree on anything except for the things that the right and the left population agree on. They just agree in the opposite direction, right? Like, everybody in America does not want to fund Israel. Everybody in America does not want to be in this Iran war.
Well, that's because it's not your choice, bro. It is not your choice. I've said this to people many times, bro. People at the top, they do what they want, man. People at the top, they do what they want. Your opinions don't mean nothing. Just like your vote to me, your vote don't matter, bro. Your votes don't matter, man. They do what they want, bro. They do what they want. Regardless of what you say, what you're doing, that's your problem, dude. That's your problem. They do what they think is better for themselves. I don't trust no politician. Never did, never will. Never will, man. What do you guys think about this? Shout out to Bilzerian for this video.
Everybody in America did not want to fund Ukraine, right? But somehow the government officials all agree on the other side. So I think you clearly have corruption. I don't think that you have a government that is working in the best interest of the people or representing the people. And that's what needs to really change.
And Trump is now falling out with everyone. There's almost no one left to fall out with. He's fallen out with Meloni today. Sharp exchanges across the ocean with the Italian Prime Minister. He's fallen out with the Pope. We've got J.D. Vance, a convert of only 6 years, standing, lecturing the Pope on theological matters. The white working class, bedrock of Donald Trump's MAGA base, has not just fallen out of love with him, but is now positively against him by a considerable distance. The progress that he made amongst black voters, Latino voters, Asian voters has gone into reverse. It's hard to see who, other than the Israel zealots, Jewish and Christian, who's still supporting Donald Trump.
I totally agree, and I think it's just been a complete farce. He's sold out the country. He's lied to us so many times, and then he's attacked everybody. I mean, who hasn't he attacked? To your point, I mean, he's attacked the Pope. He's posted himself as Jesus Christ. He's attacked all of his initial supporters: Candace Owens, Tucker, Alex. All these people. So yeah, I feel like his base is disintegrating. It's impossible to defend him. Not that I was a defender of him. In fact, before 2024, I told people not to vote for him. Not that I was a big fan of Kamala Harris, but I just felt like he was an absolute disaster, and I felt like his base was kind of cult-like, and they would blindly follow him a lot further than they would Kamala. Not saying that we should have elected her. I think she was a dumpster fire as well. But that's kind of the problem, right? Is you just never have a good option. Right? We had Biden, Trump, Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? It's just like it's bad to worse every time. And that's really the problem in our country is I feel like nobody gets to that position unless they have some serious control and blackmail over that politician. And you see it because they all do the same thing. To your point, it doesn't matter if they're left. It doesn't matter if they're right. It's just blind support of Israel to the detriment of our country, and it needs to stop.
Well, for the first time, we've got a majority of people in America who tell pollsters that they agree with that.
That was heavy. That was heavy, dog. Shout out to this man for being real, though. He's real. You get what I'm saying? He's real, and I like that. I like that. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Make sure to dislike this video. More videos on the way. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop as many videos as I can. When I can. You get what I mean? Again, make sure to get yourself these cipher. You get what I'm saying? Get yourself the scripture, read, pray. Do not stop praying. You get what I mean? Yes, sir.
Just easily, I'm praying to the sky and I got no fear. That's right, bro, I got no fear. Every day in my head, every day in my ears. Yeah, every day in my ears. The one draw me down and yeah, that's clear. Yeah, everything is not clear. This the end, then everything's clear. That's right, the end is near. Get away from me, all these demons get away from me.